This is my Disc Destroyer. It's a mean little machine with one job, testing grinding discs. With so many grinding discs and countless reviews, it's hard to separate fact from fiction. This is where the Disc Destroyer comes in. It cuts through the noise, delivering real results. No bias, no sponsorships, just cold hard tests. Grinding discs can face a lot of real-world challenges, like high and low pressures, hot and cold materials, and of course, fast and slow speeds. This machine tests it all, so that we can finally find the truth in the reviews. Today I am testing the Benchmark Abrasives Type 29 flap disc, coming in at $2.39. The online consensus for this disc varies dramatically. Some reviews, like this one, say the discs do a great job lasting long, and they'll never use another brand. Others are a little more critical. This reviewer gave the disc 3 stars, saying, "The disc works okay, but does not last long." And then there are reviews like these, both giving the disc just 1 star, citing how quickly it fell apart and lost durability. So are these reviews fact or fiction? Let's test them to find out. Let me break this down for you. Each disc will be grinding this test bar to see how much it can remove within 20 minutes time. This will chart out its story and tell us exactly how this disc behaves based on how much material it removes at any given point. But if the disc stops effectively grinding the bar, or just straight up disintegrates, the test is over. Let's begin. I started the first test by mimicking light pressure grinding with a 4-pound weight. This is roughly equivalent to the weight of a grinder. Shortly after this test started, this disc slowly stopped grinding the material effectively. Its material removal creeped to a near halt, so I had to end the test at 5 minutes. And in this time, it had only removed a measly 1.5 inches of material. So far, these results are in line with reviews that claim the disc is not very durable. Next, I wanted to see if adding heat to the coupon could extend the disc's durability. So I heated the first few inches of the coupon to mimic grinding through a hot weld. And while promising at first, this test did not yield any significant improvements. The disc was able to grind off 1 inch more material, but it lost effectiveness at the same time. According to this review, grinder speed could be the culprit. They say the disc's flappers fell off at just 3,000 RPMs. Right now, I am grinding at 11,000, and I have not observed that yet. But let's turn down the speed of the grinder, and see if this increases durability. Now with the weight still at 4 pounds, but the grinder speed at 6,000 RPMs, I began the next experiment. And the disc did last a little bit longer, but not as much as I would have wanted. This test went on for a little over 5.5 minutes, and the grind efficiency did not improve. In the slower hot metal test, the disc actually performed worse than it did at higher speeds. And all of my disc's flaps stayed on. So what's happening here? Well, we can say for sure that our discs are glazing over fast, stripping away only a few inches before the abrasives loses their edge. And according to our data, changing the RPMs and temperature of the metal is not what got this disc 5-star reviews. There is one more variable we can test, and that's increasing the weight of the grind pressure. So I upped the grinder speed back to its maximum RPM, and this time I swapped out the 4-pound weight and increased it to 8. Right away, the disc began delivering impressive results. This time, the disc lasted all 20 minutes of the test and had removed 23 inches of material from the coupon. Turns out, a little extra pressure is all it takes to unlock this disc's full potential. And if we look at the disc after the test in the graph, it's clear that it still has some life left in it and could grind for even longer. Now let's see if heating the coupon again will improve these results even further. So with the first few inches of the material heated, I ran the final test with the increased weight, and once again the disc blew away the results from the earlier experiments. This disc also lasted the full 20 minutes. It was able to grind off 24 inches of material, with plenty of life still left in the disc by the end. It seems the hot metal didn't wear down the disc, and actually gave it a small edge over cold. So which parts of these reviews are fact and which are fiction? I would say, based on the data, the positive reviewers likely employed heavy pressure while grinding to maximize durability and efficiency. And as a bonus, if used on hot metal, the disc got an extra boost in efficiency. The negative reviewers likely were not using enough pressure, causing the discs to glaze early in use. As for flaps coming off, our tests were done at significantly faster speeds than the review said, and we didn't see anything like that happening. If you'd like to see the data I've collected for this disc, as well as the other discs in these tests, I've posted them at the Fireball forum, linked in the description. I'm going to keep posting more and more of these test videos, so stay tuned to find the truth in the reviews. And if you're wondering why I built the rig the way I did, how it works, and what it's all about, I have a video that goes into great detail that you should check out. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.